Welcome back, everyone. I can see the metrics for these videos, and I know that not even half of the league watches them, but I'm just going to keep making them. I'm going to keep talking to myself, using this as some sort of therapy session. Sometimes it's just nice to get a little rant out of your system every now and then. I don't know where I went wrong. It's almost as if making videos where you ridicule and mock the entire viewing population of said videos is not a good way to retain viewership. It's either that or the fact that I'm tied for first and people just don't want to tune in to watch me gloat about being better than everyone at fantasy football. That being said, I'm not going to change my strategy. That's what we're here to do. And to start it off, what a shit week of fantasy football. No matchup within 15 points this week. Paul lost by 30. Skip beat Chase by 40. Ryan lost by 30. Even Brittany lost by 20. Tim lost by 60. Even the median matchup, 7 points between them. Not close. Not much to talk about when you're putting out this mediocre product here. Speaking of, in the closest matchup, Lou got a bottom 6 win again. Staying alive in that playoff hunt with these bottom 6 wins. Now looking at that playoff hunt, Zach jumps into first, ahead of me in the tiebreaker by 7 points. Brittany, with an 0-2 week, falls to third. Between 4th and 8th, all teams that have legitimate shots of making the playoffs, Tim, Chase, and Paul are not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs just yet. Paul would need multiple miracles to make that playoff run happen. He would have to win out and the Priors lose out, and also he would have to outscore them by 110 points in those 2 weeks. That being said, based on his complete absence on the waiver wire while he starts Audric Estime, I would say he's already mentally checked out. Brian is the one person in the league who has been mathematically eliminated. Low score of the week once again. CMC, the return did not deliver him to the promised land. Has to go down as one of the worst number 1 overall picks in recent memory. And what makes it all the better is he worked. He put in effort to get that number 1 pick, to beat us all in putt-putt golf, and then got this as the reward. He's got no one to blame but himself. And CMC somewhat. Now next week, we have not very great matchups, just a lot of bottom teams trying to play spoiler on playoff contenders, hold on to whatever slim chances they have. We do have Jeff versus Zach, and Jeff can still get a bye in the playoffs, and he holds that fate in his hand because he plays against Zach this week and he plays against Brittany next week. So in these last 2 weeks, he could make a late season push to a bye in the first week of the playoffs. The main playoff relevant matchup is between Ryan and Skip here. They're both in the middle 5 of the league, so depending on what comes out of that could shape the playoff picture. That's all I got. I hope everyone has a lovely Thanksgiving who's actually here listening. I will be back next week to talk to myself some more about fantasy football on the Commissioner's Corner.